Hello, fellow creative souls. Welcome to Hannah. I am creating decorations for a garden. This is how it looks like. It's pretty simple, and I was lucky to use whatever I had. So I actually will show you how I made two of them. So as a base, you need a wooden log. Then you need some mulch, soil, plants, as well as some kind of container. That's the log. You can use any kind of beams, and then basic supplies like screws, hammers, and the brackets. Pretty easy, right? So this clay container actually does have holes already, so that's pretty easy. And then I grab a piece of log, decent size, so it doesn't completely fall, and then I squished it in the container, in the flower pot, so it doesn't fall sideways. And then I attached a little bracket. By the way, I am a keeper and I'm a finder of all sorts of interesting things that I may use at some point. So those type of hooks, hardware, whatever things are usually kind of expensive. If I see them at the thrift store, I cannot resist, or yard sale. And this is the container, sorry, not container, it's the flowering can. I mean, tea kettle turn into a watering can. So as a base, I added wood chips. You can also add crushed gravel or gravel, stones, pebbles, whatever you want as base. It just helps with the drainage and it makes it a little bit lighter. And then I added mulch with soil. I do like using mulch because it just makes it lighter and I don't have to deal with soil. And then I added periwinkle that I had. Periwinkle is pretty good choice because it will stay green most of the season. And my second choice is sedum. I do have the tiny sedum with yellow flowers, and I have this medium size one. By the way, autumn joy is also a fantastic choice. So they are great because they are succulents and they will not dry out even if you forget to water for a week or so. So I got more sedum and I filled the whole container. I added a little bit of more soil. I squished it in. If you are kind of feeling whimsical, you can always add little shells, pebbles, fairies, whatever kind of makes you happy and will cheer you up when you walk by. I kept it simple, sort of rustic looking, and I am very pleased. This should be easy to water once a week maybe. And this is the decoration I add on the hook. You can use whatever you want, whatever makes you happy. Ta-da! So the second container, I speed it up a little bit just to show you a different idea. So this galvanized bucket didn't have holes on the bottom, so I added at least three for decent drainage. And once again, I put in the lock. I made sure that it's sort of decent angle and it's not going to fall. If you find it too heavy, of course, you can use different bases, different stands. You can use 2x4 if it's what makes you happy. And then I attached another bracket. In this case, I'm actually using, I think it's called curtain hold Becky thingy. It's the thing that holds the curtains close to the windows, which I do like how it's made and how it looks like. And then I filled half of the bucket with wood chips again. That makes it nice and light and kind of stabilizes and holds the lock. And then I added plants again. So sedum, I grabbed a really big chunk. That's very easy to work with. And I plopped it in. By the way, they fill super fast. It will fill. I regret not digging it out about 2 weeks ago when it was young plant. But I really filled many containers with this type of sedum and they grow amazing. They do fantastic in pots. So you can already see how kind of nice and rustic natural look it is. Yes, I'm very pleased. And here is the little kettle that I put on the top. So I'm very pleased with this. And since I had all the supplies ready, I made a few more decorations and I had a really great time and you can see that they are fun and easy. Plus, I really appreciate that we have easy access to many items that can be recycled. So those tea kettles do make cute watering cans. That one is coincidentally in the shape of watering can. Some of the containers that I put on the top of the logs, so this is just different idea. This is freestanding log on its own. It can either stand on the driveway or it can be plopped in the garden. I did screw on the containers on the top, and you can attach little wreath as well and any kind of decorations. So just remember, any metal container should have hole on the bottom for drainage so you don't drown the plants. This was just a little different idea. I had a fairy house that can be attached to the log. I did use little a huge nail so it doesn't fall off. But basically that's it. This is something that's very easy to do and doesn't cost much money, and I'm sure it will cheer you or somebody who you give it to very, very happy. So I would like to encourage you all to get outside and get dirty and create something for your garden or your balcony or where you live. So this is just a few ideas that I like to share. If you like what I'm creating, join me on Facebook or Instagram. Thanks for watching Hannah Made.